Welcome in, everybody. Today we're going to talk about a great fishing location called West Cove. West Cove is located south of Sulphur, Louisiana on Highway 27, just a few miles north of Holly Beach. When you're coming down Highway 27, you're going to be looking for the West Cove boat launch sign on your left. And when you get there, you'll just turn into the parking lot. Before I zoom in, I want to just describe the lay of the land just a little bit. So this is West Cove. Here's the canal that you launch into. Here's the south bank. People do come and fish out in the cove. However, the most successful ones have GPS coordinates for reefs. But if you don't have that, you can go out, paddle around, look for birds, look for signs of bait popping into the air, and fish in that way. Today what we're going to talk about is fishing the south bank, and also we're going to talk about fishing the marsh. So we'll start off with the marsh. Before we get going, I want to describe the parking to you. When you pull into the West Cove boat launch, you're going to pull in, and you're going to pull in right here. And usually what I like to do is offload my kayak into this grassy area right here. Just stay out of the way of the motorboats and then come back out and park your truck. When you launch, you'll head down the canal toward West Cove, and then you're going to take the second right turn and come back into the marsh. The marsh, there's lots of great opportunities for catching fish back here. What I generally do is paddle back and I'll fish all the openings, the trenasses that are dumping into the main canal. As you come back, just be looking for points, pockets, signs of fish, and water movement. When you come into this area, you're going to see that it kind of turns from a defined canal into more of a broken marsh kind of area. And you can fish this broken marsh by fishing around the islands, fishing the shorelines, and these types of areas. If you want to, you can also come back and fish in these ponds to the east. If you're going to do this, if you're going to come beyond the defined canal, I recommend that you bring a map with you, or at least keep good track of where you are. You'll always be able to see the power lines on Highway 27. However, when you're in different parts of the marsh, you can see the road, but you can't always get where you want to go. So it's good to keep track of how you got where you are. I'm going to back up now to the area that we started right here at the canal, and the other option is to come out and fish this south bank. Now, as you fish the south bank, you'll notice that there's lots of little points that you can fish. Just look for current coming around points, look for pockets, and fish anywhere that looks likely. As you come along, you're going to come to a major canal called Old Camp Canal. You'll know you're there because Old Camp Canal has a dock built right here. You can fish the mouth of that and also come back to this area right here, and you'll notice, I'm going to pull back just a little bit, you'll notice that on an outgoing tide, basically most of the marsh drains right through this area. So this makes a good spot, a good little choke spot to find fish on outgoing tides. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Fishing the south shore, especially on a south wind, or the marsh, can be very productive. What you want to be aware of with West Cove is that the marsh area, or what they call the refuge, is closed from October 15th to March 15th. Also, if you plan on coming out into the cove, you want to know that if you have an east wind that's over about 5 to 10 miles an hour, this area can become very, very rough and might not be productive for you. It's a better area on a south wind, or on a west wind, or on a north wind if you go up north. So that's it. Thanks for listening. I hope this helps you, and I hope you catch a lot of big fish.
Located in the heart of South Louisiana's kayak fishing paradise, our massive selection of kayaks and gear, along with our great staff and service department, make Pack and Paddle a destination for all kayak fishermen.